As they put a stop to that return at the 22. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Now the play fake. Getting some heat. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They'll try to add another to their lead. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Trying play action. He's going to fire deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Nice job ruining that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
To the ground. He's got it again. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played. But no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida. Florida State, Miami, the uniforms are so great.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and every... Page here. They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's four-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, fourth and very, very long. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. On fourth down, looking to pass. Sends it downfield. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Gonna go out on a limb and say they have a lot of him plays. Throw the ball to him. Already over 100 yards receiving.
Keep it simple, stupid. Just find this guy and get him the football. Now, if you're on defense, it's pretty obvious where this team is going with the ball. You're going to have to come up with a plan to stop this guy.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to pass, it's Uiagalelei. Makes the grab. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. This series is littered with Florida State heartbreaks in close games, but the last time they met, it was the Noles pulling out a close one.
Florida State found a way to get it done. If you can not involve the kicker a lot of times in this series, things will go well. They made the plays they needed to. They got one in a row, Palmer. Can they get two?
And, David, at the end of the day, it was just Florida State that executed better. They made a few more plays, a few more explosive plays, didn't make the same mental errors, and that's why they won that game close.
Ball's on the 18. It's second down and 9. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this.
Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Wants to throw. It's Ward. It's complete to the right. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second.
Touchdown, Miami! Hauled it in right on running to the hallelujah land.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Slips through the line, and he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll line up for a second down play. Here we go. Dropping back into Uyangalele. Setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more really good execution by this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Williams. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The jet sweep pass. Got the first down and more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Handoff from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run play action. Looking to the end zone. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Got room on the return. He gets the pick, but not the pick six, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. The Hurricanes will kick it away first, and will start the second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Uiagalelei. Got his man quickly.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big, but you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Douglas. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just keep giving them the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover them up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Handoff to the lone back. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try it on the ground. And the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, this defense is able to put out yet another fire in a situation late in the game, David, where they're up. Nice job and great effort creating that turnover.
And it's a great stop by the defense. They drove the ball down the field a little bit. But more importantly now, I gave the ball to my offense. You go finish this thing. We're up. It's late in the game. Now it's your turn to go. You put some points on the board. You take some time away. We can put this thing out of reach.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
He wants to throw it again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Throws to the back. This time it's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Fires to the middle. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. He's going to bring it out from deep. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Steps away to find some room. Kept it, and he's past the marker. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
See, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and Brown into the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Off play action. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. And the Hurricanes will punt it away on fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the clock, David, the playbook's...
Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Seminoles. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Smashes ahead. Just dismissing tackles. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. They'll try to get outside. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Toss to the outside. Breaks the tackle. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. The play action fake. Feeling some heat. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Martinez. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Ward. Lets it fly deep downfield. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
He just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so you've got time for one more play. Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come up with it, but, man, we have seen crazy things happen in college football.
Off the play fake. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese, and that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today, and David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.